Welcome back to Move a Day, where our move today is Fontographer version 2.4.1, 1987 release here, running on a Mac Plus inside MAME as it boots from Altsys Corporation. Just a programming note here, I do have the Mac muted because for whatever reason, when I boot this up, I get this weird clicking noise inside the emulation, but yeah. You do need to boot with a System 6 disk in floppy disk 1. You just try to boot the Fontographer disk, you're not going to have any luck. So yeah, this is a font design program. First released in, let's see here, 1986, before Adobe Illustrator. The first commercially available Bezier curve editing software available for a personal computer. Which apparently unseated some programs that cost like $100,000. So I don't know if we should check the README first. Maybe let's check the README. Oh, it's busy or missing. Let's just get in Fontographer then. See how that goes. Maybe we need a full System 6 install to have like text edit or something. I don't know. Fontographer. Okay. Unregistered copy protected version. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems for us. Yeah, let's get into it here. Apparently before this, oh, good thing there's a demo font here. That's good. But apparently before this, there was a bitmap font editor program for the Mac released by the same developer called Fontastic. That didn't go on, but Fontographer went on for quite some time. In fact, you can still buy it for $259 today for a modern Mac. Even though I don't think it's been updated since 2013. Oh wow, nice. Yes. Okay, this is great. Okay, let's so we got our demo font here. Okay, you can see some special characters up there. Accidental characters. Yeah, great. Okay. Yeah. So we got our font up here. Let's go and see what's in the menus here. Let's do About Fontographer. Okay, that's the regular little About screen there. Let's see what our file and other options are. Set metrics. Get info. Let's do get info first. Character information. So got 100% black. Oh, stroke width. Okay, full type, normal. You can have a butt line cap, a round line cap, or a square one. You can have a miter line join, a round line join, or a bevel one. You can outline this character after drawing it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go mess with this font. Let's do that in a little bit here. Oh, full screen. Nice. Okay. Yes. View. Let's do. Okay. See. Let's do view. Special. It's not special effects. There's a menu called special, and there's a menu called effects. Okay. Scale, rotate skew, move. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Get part. Okay. What happens if we double click on one? Nice. Yes. Okay. There we go. Get into the Bezier curve editing here. Let's see. Let's close this out real quick. I kind of want to see what happens if we change the. What happens if we do file get info? And change our line join here to round. No? Okay. Let's see what happens if we change from a butt line cap to a round line cap. See any difference? I don't. I'm not really seeing much difference there, but hey. Let's go back to what it was. Can we just hit revert there? Let's see. Let's do get info again. Yep, reverted. Okay. So you can generate a PostScript file from this, which apparently was, a very difficult, expensive process beforehand. And you can also generate bitmap fonts from this vector format. So if you don't know what that means that this is in like a font format where The font is each character in the font is defined by a set of curves called Bezier curves that are defined by a mathematical formula. So for straight lines, it's kind of straightforward. You're joining up a bunch of straight lines. Those aren't really Bezier curves; those are straight lines. But still, they're in a vector format, which means that you can scale this m, all the way up or all the way down. And because it's based on math formulas, you don't have to do any like pixel scaling. You do the math to render the font at whatever pixel scale you need, and then that becomes a bitmap. For a bitmap font, though, what you have is the actual pixels needed to make that character, maybe at a given size, maybe at multiple sizes, but then those bitmaps have to be scaled up or down if you want to scale between those sizes. So that's kind of just a broad overview of how I understand it, at least. But maybe we should go in here and see what happens if we mess with the Bezier curves. Make our own font. Yes. 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 This is what I'm talking about. Okay. We can make our S cooler and weirder in whatever ways we want. Yeah. Maybe not cooler, just weirder in this case, but yeah. I feel like I'm accidentally making the Shrek S, but yeah, I don't know what's the pin do. Oh. Okay. What happens if we close that? Ah, okay, interesting. So the downscaled versions here aren't really represented by aren't really representing what what I'm doing in the editor. So that's interesting. F E. Okay, not sure what that is. Plus minus. Okay. Maybe I should look to see if there was a manual for this beforehand. But yeah, it's a font editor, so you're kind of seeing what's going on here. Let's see what A looks like. P, okay. System actual. What happened to do system? Actual. Interesting. So I'm not sure if what actual is trying to represent there really, because yeah. File. Okay, let's do font attributes and see. Ascent size, leading size, stroke width. Okay, so these are all like positioning things, I believe. Use the smear and whiteout method for outlining characters. I'm not sure what that would be. But yeah, positioning characters and font properties, I guess. So underline position, like this is some position next in relation to the characters, I guess. So if you had a taller font or not, you would need to adjust that, I guess. Anyway, okay. What is get part? I need to click on something. Don't know what get part does, but yeah. Let's see what else there is. What is? Let's see what set metrics gives us. The offset. I don't know what. I don't know how we actually. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, let's see. We got our S. Yes. Okay, there we go. Now we're into the good stuff. We can preview our font. Okay. So I'm just typing the characters here, and then you get it in the font. Let's check out that at. Okay. There's our S, though. That's the only one we really mess with. Okay. Our Shrek S. So you have to adjust, I guess, individual characters. Adjust the metrics on individual characters. Let's see. What's open character? So, I wonder what open template is. If there's any templates. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. You can. So they've got Geneva, Monaco, and Chicago in addition to the demo font here. Monaco. What happens if we do background on Monaco? Sure, why not? So those are some of the, fonts that come with Macintosh. Yeah. Uh, but they're bitmap fonts. So yeah. Not sure how you edit a bitmap font in here. I'm just double clicking there and zooming in, so I'm not sure, Anyway, let's close out of that. Let's not save it. Let's get back to messing around with this a little bit. Yeah. What happens if we do generate PostScript? That's a moneymaker, right? Okay, download form, PostScript text, compressed. Okay. Cancel out. So we don't actually want to save back to disk, but yeah. So you can generate your PostScript font. Let's generate bitmaps. See what options we get there. Oh, so yeah, here's where you can do outline only or filled for the actual bitmaps it generates, and then I can specify some other bitmap sizes to render those vectors at. So it'll render the font at all those different sizes, and with all these parameters. And then it'll store those as multiple sizes of the font inside the bitmap font, and then it'll whatever's rendering the font at a specific size will either say, oh, it's size 24, I can already do this, and just render it directly as pixels, or if it has to scale it up, let's say, oh, it's 32, I need to scale it up from the 24, or I need to do it from the 16, because 16 I can just double the pixels, just as examples. But yeah, so you can generate up to what, 12 bitmap font sizes here. So that is, now that I think of it, that is probably exactly why you have those font drop downs in most word processing typesetting programs that correspond exactly to probably, I'm going to say 12, preset font sizes, from 72, 16, 12, etc. So yeah, that's just a little revelation there that I just had right on the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I really want to mess with in this Fontographer, but yeah, it seems like a very interesting program, very early, relatively inexpensive font design program compared to what came before it. And it says here on Wikipedia that it democratized font design. So, if you want to use this to go make some classic Mac fonts, you can go ahead and do it. But I think that's going to do it for us here on Mufa Day with Fontographer version 2.4.1. And I will see you tomorrow for our next Mufa Day.